Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Jeep Cherokee KM Trailhawk. Now, if you've been following social media for the last few days, you know that Jeep has had a big presence in Moab, Utah, because it's been the Easter Jeep Safari event. It's the 60th annual event, and of course, Jeep came out with a number of concepts. We talked about one of them here on the channel, but they also did some previews of a couple of things. One was the next 12 for 12 Wrangler, and the other was this. So this was our first hint at the Jeep Cherokee KM Trailhawk. Now, obviously, the KM Cherokee is now arriving in dealers. I just drove one the other day here on the channel. We talked about the Overland, but it's a hybrid, okay? It's basically got the most basic 4x4 system. A lot of people were upset that Jeep did not launch this vehicle with an off-road oriented model. And that's about to change because we're getting our first look at a prototype version of what's coming in the pipeline. Now, Jeep did not tell everybody all the details about this vehicle. They haven't said really anything about it, but we did get some pictures from Roman, who was at TFL. He was there, as well as somebody from Car Buzz. So again, we get to see some pictures of the vehicle, and we can kind of decipher a little bit about it, but I figured, hey, let's talk about the new upcoming Trailhawk, because a lot of people have been wondering, you know, where the hell is this vehicle? Well, it's coming. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is it more than likely probably won't have a hybrid system powertrain. I was at the actual media reveal here in Detroit back in August, and Mickey Bly, who's head of propulsion systems for Stellantis, basically highlighted that, hey, they are working on other propulsion systems for this vehicle, and that a Trailhawk model would be coming eventually.
You went to the powertrain first? Yeah, just, I think you're asking a couple questions. So Stella Large is the platform, as you said, and whether we want the Wagoneer S off of it, the Daytona's off of it, the Recon will be off of it. In those, we have different powertrains. We've got the battery electric version. As you know, we've announced ICE is coming into the other vehicles. And this is just one of those combinations with this versatile platform allows us to do. So on this one, it's an east-west configuration for the Powertrain Junkies. And we're using a 1.6 liter engine that's been modified, took it out of our European operations, localized it here in Dundee, Michigan. And then we put the whole system together with a EVT transmission. So it's a two-motor EVT hybrid transmission. And as far as other powertrains, the list I get from these guys is long. So we here to please what they need. It's a busy day in Power Trailhawk today.
It's this, right? I can't get on stage and tell you, we're going to have fun, we're getting back to our roots, and then I walk up here and I show you a Jeep and don't show you the Trailhawk off-road version that is the lifestyle part of the brand. So it's more me just being aware of, it's contradictory for me to say, look, we're going to make fun, we're going to make badass Jeeps that go off-road, and then not show you one right now. Like, you haven't seen all the pieces, let me tell you the whole story, and that's kind of why I mentioned it now. I don't want anyone to think that we aren't, like, we're not soft. We're going to get back to what we do and have a lot of fun, and I think there's so many opportunities to do it, and this car is just one of them. So that's why I bring that up. You want to say anything about the propulsion, or 4x4 and all-wheel drive and other things?
It's an all-wheel drive system now. You can drive this off-road. It's not trail-rated, this version, but that'll be kind of what we talked about on the Trailhawk. Not to confuse people again, but my team's driving this all over the country right now, and more to come on the next version of it. But it's capable. It's a very capable vehicle right now.
Him and Bob Broderdorf basically said, yeah, Trailhawk is on the list. It's just coming later. They wanted to launch with the hybrid, and it makes sense. So we're seeing this vehicle for the first time kind of hinted it to us. And again, I don't think they're ready to tell all the stats and stuff because this vehicle was just recently launched, and they want to get the hybrid out there and like build up, production and stuff like that, ramp it up before they start launching these off-road models. But the big difference is the overall look. So if you come down here, this is another TFL photo from their video. You can see it pretty much looks just like the hybrid one. However, if you look closely, you can kind of see some changes. The first thing you're going to notice is the stance. So obviously it's been lifted. Looks like maybe 1.5 inches lift. The last Cherokee Trailhawk had about just over 1 inch lift compared to the standard one. What we do notice is it does have like 33-inch rubber on the. It's actually got Falken Wildpeak tires, something that is very common in Chrysler Group vehicles. Like if you buy a Ram 1500 4x4 off-road, they use Falken Wildpeak tires on that. This one has 33-inch Wildpeak all-terrain TA tires, and if you look at the wheels, you're going to think like, wow, if you know a lot about Jeep and you pay attention, you're going to notice that those wheels are very familiar. if we look over back from 2024, when they made this Wagoneer S Trailhawk concept debut in New York, they showed off the same wheel pattern on it. So again, this was kind of a preview. This is an article I did in June of 2024 saying, hey, is the Wagoneer S Trailhawk concept a preview of the next Cherokee? And it looks like it was. A lot of the gear that's on this vehicle looks to be coming to the new Trailhawk model on the Cherokee. So again, the wheels and even the tires are Falken Wildpeaks. So it's kind of funny. This might have the same suspension as this concept. So again, they didn't tell us a whole lot about this vehicle. They didn't say, what's powering it and that. Realistically, it probably won't have that hybrid powertrain. We'll probably get a Hurricane 4 inline 4 engine from the Grand Cherokee in this. Will it have 324 horsepower? We don't know. Obviously, they haven't said nothing. But it more than likely will have that engine. The one thing about the Hurricane 4 compared to the outgoing GME T4 engine that was in the KL, basically that engine had 270 horsepower. So even if it's more detuned from where it is in the Grand Cherokee WL, basically if it, let's say, had 300 horsepower instead of 324, it would still be an improvement over the outgoing model. So again, there's a lot of leeway there because of how much horsepower the new GME T4 Evo or Hurricane 4 engine makes compared to the standard GME T4. And what Mickey Bly told me when I went to a tour of the Dundee engine plant to see the Hurricane 4 being built is he basically said that the Hurricane 4 will be replacing the GME T4 across the lineup in all the vehicles. So
you can imagine it is a very highly efficient engine that can be used anywhere in the world, meeting all the emissions of the world. We're not ready to make any announcements for that yet. But you can consider it our new global engine.
Again, Hurricane 4 power makes sense in this. I think that's the one reason why they're waiting for the Trailhawk model to come out. I don't think we're going to see a hybrid, 210 horsepower, 230 pound-feet of torque combined with that powertrain for the EP6, hybrid powertrain. It's not bad, but considering how big this vehicle is, it wouldn't be that, powerful on the trails and stuff. It wouldn't be the stump puller that they need, and obviously the Hurricane 4 would be just that. So again, I'm predicting Hurricane 4 power under the hood when this thing makes its debut. Obviously, because it's a Trailhawk, if we look up at the photos again, you can see that it has tow hooks this time. All the ones that we've seen so far doesn't have tow hooks. You can see down here that it does have more ground clearance. And the other thing is more than likely it's going to have a full thing of skid plates underneath, just like the old outgoing Trailhawk. So again, this is just a teaser. It's just a teaser, and we don't know all the details just yet. But if we go down here, CarBuzz actually posted some really good images on their Instagram page. So you can see here, this is the actual side of it. You can see those wheels really good up close. The back of it looks very generic compared to what we're used to with the hybrid one. The thing is you do have a rear recovery tow hook on the right side or the passenger side of the vehicle, which is nice. And again, you can see those tow hooks up front. And then, of course, the wheel design. So it's kind of funny. It's the exact same wheel that the Wagoneer S has. Again, same tire setup. So more than likely, this will be the production wheel. So keep that in mind when you're talking about the Trailhawk, that this is a prototype, but we've seen this actual tire setup and wheel setup before on a concept. More than likely, it will make its way into production. So again, we'll probably see this vehicle later this year sometime. And TFL did a whole actual short video of it being revealed, but honestly, it'll be a 2027 model. It won't be a 2026. From what we've heard, Jeep will continue to have the hybrid powertrain as standard for 2026, and then 2027 we'll get more updates. So if we hear anything different, I'll make sure to tell you here on the channel, but I wanted to go through this vehicle because a lot of people have had questions. When is Jeep doing an off-road model? Well, they are, and they're showing it off to a few select people in Moab, but luckily we get some pictures thanks to TFL and CarBuzz to actually go through what this vehicle is. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of these little hints of the upcoming Cherokee Trailhawk. Are you interested in one? Especially now that Jeep is back in the D segment. It's the most competitive segment in North America besides full-size trucks. And it's one of the best-selling segments globally. So tell me what you think of the Cherokee Trailhawk prototype, and make sure to hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.